Hey guys, Dave and Kevin here at BowHunterPlanet.com, and on today's Test Lab edition, we are checking out what's new at 10-point crossbows. Alright guys, the HAVOC RS440, we finally got it in. What's your thoughts, Kevin, I guess right off the bat when you got to actually just hold after we assembled it?
Well, just right off the bat, the looks of it. I mean, you know, this is the first crossbow I've seen that's come with the scope and everything that's coordinated, match ammo. It's just beautiful looking. And the scope itself looks like really good quality.
Really a lot going on, yeah. It looks very quality.
It's got the speed adjustment, it's got lights, it's got all different, you know, the windage and the elevation, all that stuff is right out there where you can easily see it.
It's called the Evo X Marksman Elite Scope. And it obviously has the look, it matches with the veil camo of the bow, which looks really cool. Yeah. But what they say about it is variable speed scope designed for crossbows up to 500 feet per second, includes a customized reticle and external target turrets for accurate shooting out to 100 yards. But as far as assembly goes, all I put on this was this little stirrup, we put on the quiver, we put on the scope, and we put on this little level that came with it. That's really it. So everything else was ready to go. Yeah. Out of the box, so very cool, and it looks great in the veil camo, as you can see here. This bow is pretty powerful too, and it's really compact looking, you know, which is one thing I thought was really interesting about it when I held it. I mean, if you guys go back, you can watch the episode we talked to 10-point on our podcast about this bow with the Garmin Zero on it as well. But this bow actually will come in two different packages. You can get it with this scope or the Garmin Zero, which has a built-in button down in here to like range your animal. So there's a lot of great options with this bow right off the bat, which makes it very exciting. Yeah. But this is a powerhouse bow. This package will include the HAVOC RS440. It's going to come with this Marksman Elite scope. It's going to come with the level. It's going to come with the quiver, and it's going to come with 6 arrows, and these are the Center Punch 16 Alphanock 16-inch carbon arrows. So this is a little different than the past. Most of the 10-points had the longer arrow, so they had to design this new size to fit this new system to give you a more compact bow, which is cool. Now it does have the Alphanock, which is something we've really liked and enjoyed around here. You can get they have a lighted knock you can get to put in it. It has a 28% increased string to knock engagement, just the way it hooks around the string. So it's been a very nice knock, and we've really loved them around here and use them a lot. So a little more detail on the bow. 440 feet per second is what they're saying on it. They're also saying 7.5-inch ultra compact, so when it is locked in, it's gonna be 7.5 inches when you have it at draw. 26.5-inch super short in length, so I mean obviously it looks very compact. Yeah. And one of the cool things about this bow that I love is the center balance, you know, and we saw it on their last model. Yeah. And this model, it feels the same. It's nicely center balanced, the weight's all the way over your hand, so you can really get it in there and take a nice clean shot. And look how small it is, and it gives you the ability to move around any sort of hunting environment and be able to maneuver slowly through brush or anything. It's going to be there for you. 13.5-inch power stroke with the reverse draw system, and this gives you a huge advantage, allowing them to really bring it in compactly. You know, otherwise this has to be the other way around, and you're going to have to push the other direction. So this allows them to bring it in inside into the middle and fire, you know, going that way.
Yeah, and that reverse limb technology is what helps get that nice balance too. Yeah, you don't have that forward weight hanging off the end of it. It's all more centered.
As far as the trigger goes, the S1 trigger, 2-stage zero creep design, features a roller sear system that sets a new standard in high performance crossbow accuracy according to 10-point. So that is a great trigger. I feel like we've seen it on the last model. It shoots very nice. Feels good when you're firing it, so I mean I think you'll have no issues there. An important part of these bows, and just to throw this out there, is, you know, when you cock it, you got to make sure you go past the anti-dry fire. That's really important every time. You should always look and just make sure you're already past that, and you'll see that. We can show a little bit, but also keeping it lubed. You know, you want to keep your crossbow lubed all the time. It's a lot of power, guys, so you got to make sure you're taking care of it. This barrel is called the micro track barrel, and you can see it has these grooves in it. Which help take out a little weight, obviously, but it basically takes, reduces the string to rail contact by an incredible 50%. So that's amazing. So basically it takes away a lot of the contact from the string on the rail, and you're not gonna, you know, wear out your string as fast, you know, in the long term.
Well, that's also one of the reasons they want you to use their nocks, I mean, and their bolts, because the technology, they got the vanes set up, they've got it flattened out so it goes in correctly every time.
Speaking of warranty, it comes with a limited lifetime warranty. It's built right at TenPoint in America, so it's, you know, this is a great built bow, guys. And TenPoint's always been like a Cadillac kind of brand in the industry. They've always been high end and creating really high performance bows and a very trustworthy name. So it's a great option for you guys in the field. They also have a ton of other options if you're looking for a lower price solution or more expensive. They do have some at the higher if you want the different scope. So yeah,
we mentioned a little bit about this level, which is really a nice feature. The level, when you bring the bow up to shoot it, you can see the level, and that way you'll know if you're cantering or anything like that. And I really like that feature.
Yeah, everything about the bow looks to me, it screams performance, it screams high end, it screams quality, and I know we'll get nothing less than that out of TenPoint. So I know it's going to be a great shooting bow.
Let's do it. I want to shoot this thing.
I'm scared to shoot it. I think it's going to punch right through every target we got.
I'll shoot it.
Woo! All right, guys, you got to see that 443 feet per second. Our numbers, that's amazing. So they're beating their own speed of 440, and that's, I mean, with a crossbow, that's really cooking, guys. So let's talk about the how you cock the bow. It's actually really simple with the Accu Slide. This is the device. So this device just simply goes into your handle. There's a spot where it clicks in and then snaps over, so you always have it handy. It's easy to get to. Let me show it to you though. Once you pull it out, it slides like that to make it a little bigger. What we're gonna do is basically we're gonna decock it, right? So what we do is we push this button here, these two little buttons, and that's gonna release, and there's a handle where you hit this button here, and then it'll start, there's a little lever, you start to push, it starts to go. All right, guys, so what happens is this comes down, right? So you got this string right here coming up. This whole unit comes down, and what we're gonna do is push it in, but I wanna show you something. There is an anti-dry fire, and we gotta get past that, and it's really important because you don't wanna be in there. So you wanna make sure you hear the click, and it says in here, push firmly before cocking. So you heard that click, that's what you want. And then you can actually look on the side and see that I'm past that silver piece, which means I'm past where I need to be. Alright guys, Havoc RS440, a powerhouse of a bow. I mean, this was literally incredible.
It's so fun to shoot, it's unbelievable. I mean, this thing out of the box beat the 440.
443? Yeah, unbelievable.
Out of the box. And that's with everything they gave us.
Yep. First off, we were excited to get it after talking with TenPoint the podcast, and to see it show up and actually get to physically touch it is like so amazing to me. And this bow was everything I hoped it be. It's small, it's compact, it's powerful, it's fast. I mean, you are getting like huge speed out of this. I mean, 443 is literally, I mean, when you think of things in the context of a compound bow and you're shooting 60 pounds, 29-inch draw, you're probably around 280 to 305. This is 443 solid. Like, there's no question. Yeah. So when we talk about things like when to shoot videos and things like, you know, when deer are alert or not alert, this is a lot of speed, you know, a lot of power. So pretty exciting.
The other thing I really like about it is, you know, I'm big on safety when it comes to these things. And as crossbows are getting faster and faster, I'm not gonna lie, some of them make me very nervous, you know. Yep. Are they gonna hold up? Is the quality there? I have no qualms about this thing. Yeah. I mean, you could just tell it's so well built. It's got great features as far as safety, you know, the anti-dry fire, the Accu Slide. Your hands are underneath and protected, and I just feel safe with this bow, even at 440.
Oh yeah, quite amazingly, first off, it's pretty dang quiet for that much power. it was pretty much almost dead on for that. We didn't even really touch the adjustments, which we could have, and we totally didn't need to, which is crazy. But the cutouts are awesome on this bow. If you've seen them here, they look really nice. All the machining's done really well. But another thing important about this is the Accu Slide. Now, TENPOINT has really done a great job over the years getting this thing perfect. And let me tell you, the strap that pulls this thing back and forth, we looked at it, it's so thick and huge. On top of being able to stop dead in the middle of a crank and let go and nothing happens. Auto brake, it can't go backwards, not going forward until you start pushing it. That is incredible, guys, honestly. And it's quiet. So if you want to recock and take another shot, or you got multiple tags, whatever your situation is, it is literally this quietest thing. And I also believe you can decock it, correct?
You can, certainly, yeah.
I do want to also point out a couple things. I added a pad at the back. It came with 2 options on top of the pad it had, so to push it out a little further. So I just added one just to see how it goes on. It was really simple.
Everything is like a rubberized grip.
Yes,
it's
yes.
so comfortable.
I'm glad you brought that up.
So comfortable.
Yes, and the grip, you can't see it because of the camo, but it actually has these grooves that your hand actually fits in really nicely. And like Kevin said, it's got a material that feels soft to the touch and rubbery, but really nice. So check out TENPOINT online, check out BowHunterPlanet. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.